Hey, Facebook, it's Constance Carter. And I wanted to talk to you today. I just got back from vacation. I'm feeling real good. And I had a little thought on my mind now that I got your attention. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to stop lying. Let me repeat myself. Now that I got your attention, Glenda said, hot for dominant. I want you to stop lying. Because many people are living a lie. Many people are living a lie, a bunch of untruths that Tashante, are you lying? Tamisha, Tashante, Donnell, Tina, Simone. Let's stop lying. And I want to read you an excerpt from my book. I was actually just reading the brilliance of my book. And it says, words are singularly the most powerful force available to humanity. We can choose to use this force constructively with words of encouragement or destructively using words of despair. Words have energy and power with the ability to help, to heal, to hinder, to hurt, to harm, or to humiliate and to humble. And what I wanted to talk to you about are your words, or the things that you are telling yourself, the lies that you are telling yourself. Your words, having belief. And the reason why we live in the state that we live in is because we believe this lie that we're telling ourselves that are limiting us in being able to move forward. If you are living in the same situation that you were in 20 years ago and there's no progression, it's simply because you have told yourself a lie about what you can and what you cannot do. Again, if you have not progressed since 1991 or the year 2000, then there's a problem because it's based upon the lie that you have told yourself that has kept you from being able to push past. I was just having this conversation this morning with my husband, and we were just talking about how sometimes we get stuck in being comfortable. We get stuck in lackadaisical. We get stuck in being lack. And we don't want to get uncomfortable. But guess what? Struggle is uncomfortable. Isn't struggle uncomfortable? Isn't an uncomfortable having to live and not being able to live your best life? Isn't it uncomfortable to having to not being able to have the freedom to do what it is that you want to do when you want to do it? That's uncomfortable. But it's all based upon the lie that we've told ourselves about what we deserve. And that's what the secret to breaking the broke code is about having the belief, because a lot of times, we put all of our faith in other things. Yeah, we believe in Jesus, we believe in God, we believe in Buddha, we believe in Muhammad, we believe in all of these the things. I believe in Jesus too. So I'm not taking anything away from our relationships with God or our relationships with our higher power. But sometimes we believe in other things more than we believe in ourselves. And I don't subscribe to, although I'm a Christian, I don't subscribe to the wretched, I don't deserve it, I'm not worthy. I don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to the fact that I'm not good enough to have, and it's only by God's grace. Yes, it is by God's grace that I have what I have, or that I can do what I can do. But I believe that I do deserve things because I am a child of God, and not because I'm just so wretched where I don't deserve anything. Now, everything that comes is all a blessing. It's absolutely a blessing. But we got to change the mindset. We got to stop telling ourselves these lies that we don't deserve things. Because you absolutely do. And it starts with the things that you say. You say, I'm broke, I don't have, I ain't got. That's why you don't have, and that's why you're broken. That's why you ain't got. It's because of the lie that you're telling yourselves, that you've been telling yourself, that we've been telling ourselves over and over, and we've come to believe this lie. You absolutely deserve success. You deserve happiness. You deserve love. All of the things that you want to have that maybe you think you don't deserve, you absolutely do. And just being in real estate, I was telling my agents this morning, we have the absolute best job in the world because 90% of wealth is built through real estate. And here we are on the front lines being able to provide that opportunity to people so that they can start creating wealth. And it's not that we're just helping them to build wealth, but we're helping them to, or buy a house. It's that we're helping them to create their wealth plan, because home ownership, it changes the trajectory of somebody's life. It really does. And that's just a small piece. But what an awesome responsibility to be able to introduce that to people. But do you know, I've come across people that said that they don't deserve owning a home. Something as simple as owning a home. I bought my home when I was 23 because I thought that that's what I was supposed to do. I didn't know that that's not what I wasn't supposed to do. I didn't know that I wasn't worthy or I didn't deserve it. I thought that's what I was supposed to do. Buy a home at 23. Okay. Buy my next home at 26 or wait, how long did I stay there? I bought my second home in 2005. So I was 29 when I bought my second home. So these are things that I just felt that I deserved, but we have to get out of that mindset. We got to stop telling ourselves that lie. Speak life over your life. I can tell you 1,000 times that when you speak death, when you speak negative, when you speak lack, when you speak darkness, that's what your life is going to be. And when you're only around the negativity, when you're only, and you already have this negative self-talk and your self-doubt in your mind, and then you're only around that, that's all you're going to have. So I say a couple of things. I say, number one, change your thought, because you absolutely deserve happiness and love and joy and peace and all that stuff. And it is a mindset. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to change your environment. I need you to shed all of those people, all of those negative people in your life. Because I was just telling my kids, I was driving from from Mississippi to Tennessee to get on the plane. And I was just talking about, being leaders and stuff like that. And I was saying, it's really important that birds of a feather, I said, what do birds of a feather flock together mean? And my middle son says, it means when birds come together, they flock together. I said, no, it's when people of the same mind, when they're around each other, when you're around the same minded people. So if you're around 3 people who are losers and don't want anything in life, guess what you're going to be? The 4th one. But if you're around people, success-minded people, and there are plenty around, you start with changing your mindset. You start with meditation and bringing, prayer, meditation, bringing that energy. Because if you're just around darkness all the time, you're only going to have darkness in your life and you're not going to see any light. But no, it has to start with you. It got to start with you understanding that you deserve it, and then you making those adjustments. So shift your mindset to know that you do deserve love and happiness and success and wealth, because it is your birthright. And number 2, change your environment. And then you can start to make decisions that are going to change your narrative. But it all starts with that change. So I want to just tell you, I want to encourage you to stop lying to yourself, Simone. Terry, stop lying to yourself. Terry, you got my book? I want you to read that excerpt. Then the whole book is fantastic, by the way. But I want you to really change that. And I want you to have the belief, not just in the higher power, because we believe in God. But I want not just having belief in yourself. Oh, I believe in myself. But I want you to have the belief that you deserve. I want you to have the belief that you can have. Not only that you can have, but you really do deserve it. Wealth is your birthright. Happiness is your birthright. So I wanted to drop by and just drop a little dime of encouragement to you and let you know that we got to change our focus. We got to change our conversation. My good friend Les Brown says, what you focus on the longest becomes the strongest. And if you focus on all the lack, if you focus on all of the negative things that you don't have, if you focus on being broke, you're going to be broke. And you're not broke, because being broke is a derivative of being broken. And child of God, you are not broken. You have everything inside of you to do what it is that you want to do. You just have to first make the decision and know that you deserve to do it. So I want you to start living the life and believing and understanding. Tashante said, I spent a great deal of my life, I spent a great deal lying to myself about what I deserve. And I'm so glad that you've come to a place, Tashante, to know that you deserve more and that you can have it all and you can live your life in service, because that's part of the holistic, that's part of having that holistic happiness, is not only taking, but giving, and you live a life of service and giving back to others. And that's the reason why you're so blessed. And that's part of breaking the bro code, is living in abundance and living in overflow. And the overflow is not just the living, but it's also the giving. It's what are the things that you can do to serve others. Ariane said, I had to watch this just for the title. That's why I made the title. But people do need to quit lying. And really, it's about lying to yourself. Struggling is unbearable, Taisha. It is. Like, you can't even do the things that you want to do because we live in struggle, and we live in lack, and we live in scarcity. But that's because we've put those limitations on ourselves, and we have to break free. We got to break that yoke. We got to break that bondage of the lies that we continue to tell ourselves, because they are simply lies. But only you can break them through the grace of God. Only you can break them, but you have to change that mindset. So thank you guys. Eric, thank you for joining me. Tisa, let's shift and change it. Terry, Simone, Natalie, Brandy, I think that's it. So you guys, thank you for joining me today. I just want to drop that little dime on you. Stop lying to yourself. Stop telling yourself those lies, because you deserve everything. I promise you. And once you start to make those little shifts, because it's a big thing when you've been living that way for so long, when you've been telling yourself these lies for so long, it's hard to make that adjustment. When you are around negative people, it's hard to make that adjustment. When you've been accustomed to suffering, and when you've been accustomed to living in lack, and when you've been accustomed to the struggle, it's hard to break free from that. But if you can do just the small things, and then celebrate yourself for those small things, the small shifts that you make, and then move on to the next thing. So start understanding that you deserve. Start changing your environment. Get around some people. Start looking at some positive stuff. And then also you got to have self-care too. So yes, you deserve everything, but you also got to be able to take care of yourself. You also got to be able to, eat good, be well, sleep good. So I just wanted to encourage you. I'm also going to be doing a Broke Code Masterclass on Wednesday, and I want you to join me, because I'm going to be dropping some secret nuggets so that I can really help you to further take more steps in what we need to do in order to create wealth. And again, these are small steps. So I want to talk to you about it on Wednesday at 5:00. It's the Broke Code Masterclass. Let me drop the link in here because I really want you to join me, and I really want to be able to give you what it is that you need so that we can start making those micro wins. And I know oftentimes a lot of people will tell you what to do, but they won't tell you how to do it. And so I'm here. A lot of people will tell you what to do, but they won't tell you how to do it. I'm here to tell you and show you exactly how to do it, how to start with those little small micro wins, so that you can stop lying to yourself, so that you can make a change in your life. So let's talk about it on Wednesday at 5:00. I am going to drop a link in here for the new Broke Code Masterclass right there. And I want you guys to register, and I want to be able to talk to you about it on Wednesday, about cutting out the lying that we so often do within our lives. Broke Code Masterclass. I just dropped the Zoom link in there. Make sure you register, and let's talk on Wednesday at 5:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll talk to you later. Peace.